Hi there, this is the design of common sense, communicating about common sense. Now, this particular common sense that I am is the reptilian logic, is what I would refer to it. Well, refer to myself actually. For example, reptilian logic, in brackets common sense, is usually derived from the polarity basis and foundation of the mind of what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad, what is positive, what is negative. For instance, you have an age difference in this world. You have young people and you have older people. Now the older people are apparently more wise because they know everything, got all the information because they've lived life. And they say to their young child, this is what I learned in my life. Hear my wisdom. I've got all the knowledge and information because I lived life. Don't you go and do that stuff. Use common sense. Now, this common sense of the older beings, the grown-ups, are according to their opinions, their assumptions, their beliefs, and their ideas, according to their base program of how they were groomed by the world, society, family, and friends. And now they spread their programmed sense of common sense, of reptilian logic, onto the younger nation. And what does the younger nation do? They rebel. They do everything what the grown-ups tell them not to do. I wonder why is that? Obviously, the younger nation, as the children of this world, is saying something to this world. They're not standing, accepting, and allowing the programmed nature of what is apparent common sense of the reptilian logic in this world to conform and condition themselves according to how everyone else must live and must be, according to right and wrong, good and bad, and positive and negative. And then if you dare go against the common sense of what is right and wrong and good and bad and positive and negative of the reptilian logic in the mind-based program of all human beings in this world, you'll have to face the consequences. Now there's laws set up. You don't use common sense my way, you can bloody hell take the highway to consequences. Thank you very much. Now, understand. The common sense that I am is the design of common sense, is the design of the mind's base program for parents and this world. Rules, laws, good, bad, right, wrong, positive, negative, polarity, friction, continuously. For instance, a parent says to a child, use your common sense. But what's the parent's common sense based on? Right, wrong, good, bad, positive, negative. And so the parents program their child according to the common sense of the reptilian logic of the mind's base program of existing in positive and negative, good and bad, and right and wrong. That's what this entire world's base mind program is set upon. The governments, the institutions, the laws, the countries, societies, Every single nation's got their own frame of mind of what common sense is. Common sense of the mind's perspective on the polarity-based program equation in the relationship of them to the unified consciousness field to remain in the polarity friction of the mind. Yet, what is common sense? Really, then, actually. Common sense would, for instance, be asking specific questions from the perspective of absolute brutal self-honesty and oneness and equality. For instance, I wonder why all the children of the world is rebelling. What are the children showing us? That is a common sense question. Another one. Why are rapists in the world continuing to rape? Why is nobody able to stop them? Is there something they're showing us with regards to the world in its entirety? Common sense. Common sense is all of humanity has got a mind. Obviously, because apparently without a mind you cannot live. Now, if all of humanity has a mind, each one has a different frame of mind, so maybe the source problem of this world is in the minds of humanity. There's absolutely nothing wrong with nature. There's nothing wrong with the human physical body. There's nothing wrong with the animal kingdom, not with the stars, the planets, the universe, the oceans, the rivers, the flowers, the bees. So, what's going on in here then? That must be the problem. Common sense. But common sense of this world has become of the polarity equation of the mind of right and wrong, good and bad, positive and negative. So common sense is not common sense. It's reptilian logic of knowledge, information, of human beings conformed and conditioned according to who they are within the unified consciousness field. Enslaving not only them, but then also their children to become like them. Come children, be a robot like me. Use common sense. Be a robot of mind, thoughts, feelings and emotions. Human beings, that's not common sense. Common sense is the self-honesty and the application of who you are within oneness and equality. When you see your thoughts running and your mind's feelings, and emotions running, you ask yourself the question, is this me? Is this who I am? Is this really who I want to be? That's a question to ask. Thank you very much. This is the design of common sense.